Hey, my name is Stakes and welcome back to your weekly Gacha recap, a video series where I go over the latest news, free registrations, test phases, new releases, beta tests, juicy drama, shutdowns, everything that happens in the Gacha genre that mattered to me over the course of the last week in one easy to digest format. If this is your first time here, consider joining my subreddit, r/Stakes. This is fast becoming one of the biggest Gacha subreddits on Reddit. We're already at 600 members. We document everything going on in the genre, react to it all live on stream, and then we post half those videos as VODs to my Sticks News channel, which you should also be subscribed to. And we have a lot to talk about, more than I think we've had to talk about in a while, so let's just go ahead and jump right in. Arknights is coming to PC. For the first time ever, at least in China, which is slightly disappointing, but I believe China Arknights is ahead of global Arknights, so we're probably going to get it released globally as well at some point. This makes sense. Arknights is a strategy game for mobile, but with Arknights Enfield being an open world gacha, it's likely they're wanting to expand onto PC as well, because Enfield is going to be cross-platform compatible. We also had Blue Archive announced just last week to be coming to PC as well. All these big popular gacha games that have been mobile exclusives for years are releasing onto PC. What a time to be alive. Snowbreak just held what is arguably their biggest update ever, and I covered it. I got to play through everything, see all the new characters, all the new outfits in all their glory. I strongly urge you to go ahead and watch my video. It was sponsored, but all the opinions and everything that happened in it were my own. I have a sponsored link if you want to go ahead and click that, though, in my dedicated video. Oh god, dude, they do not disappoint, literally ever. Aethergazer confirmed they are holding a God Eater global collab. Yeah, God Eater in your Aethergazer game. That is absolutely phenomenal. I love God Eater, dude. I grew up with God Eater. I can't believe we're gonna get crossover characters in Aethergazer. That gives me even more motivation to play it. Speaking of collabs, Dante and Virgil so far were confirmed to be coming in the Punishing Grey Raven Devil May Cry collab, and I reacted to this. I'll have my reaction to this probably in the next day or so, but holy crap, dude. This was crazy. I can't believe they got the voice actors, the OG voice actors for both Virgil and Dante back for this. That is just incredible. Nikke has begun their 2.5 anniversary. I believe it's their 2.5 anniversary. And they are giving out so much. I appreciate the fact that we're getting hundreds of limited polls. We're getting a free SSR character. There's so much to do, so much to obtain. I'm gonna be doing my live polls today. I strongly urge you to come on over and witness firsthand what over 1,000 polls is like in the game. Zenless Zone Zero Hoyo specifically is cracking down on the strikers, the boycotters, and oh, this is actually a bad point to resume this. So is that, admittedly, but they are replacing en masse voice actors right now for Zenless Zone Zero. And you know what? I'm okay with that, because at the end of the day, if you're not working and you are contractually obligated to work, and you cannot expect your job to be there by the time your strike, by the time your boycott is over. Abyssidia, I think is how you pronounce that, is an open world RPG, and pre-registration for this has begun. I guess I know what we're looking at on stream later today. This right here just kind of, I don't know, looks a little like Genshin Impact, if I'm being honest with you. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Azure Primelia apparently had a lot of the offline beta tests that was just held, leaked, released, translated online, and I went over every aspect of it. It was quite the read. There was the combat being an amalgamation of both Wuthering Waves and Genshin Impact. There were aquatic mounts, dungeons, multiplayer, so much. This is definitely a must-watch if you're at all interested in Pamelia. Arknights just held their 6-year anniversary trailer, their whole live stream dedicated to it, and dude, what a crazy stream that was. I'll have my reaction to that up too at some point in the next few days, but man, I am so happy to be an Arknights fan and an Arknights player. That whole trailer, the sequence of events and everything, man, blew my mind. Anchor Panic in Korea has officially released as of the 23rd of April. This is a game that was region locked, IP restricted. You could not access it without jumping through dozens of different hoops. But now, as of the last couple days, you can successfully play this. I might stream this myself. I'm not entirely sure yet. I am very curious to see the kind of game it is, and I see at least multiple different reasons here to do so. Girls Frontline 2 previewed their newest character, and Mrs. Six actually, she showed me this, I think it was last night or earlier today, and she was like, hey babe, look, the new character. She held her phone up to me, and I was like, oh, and she's like, yeah, I'm gonna spend for this one. And I'm like, didn't you spend for literally every previous character? And she's like, yeah. Yeah. Azure Lane. Azure Lane has increased its age rating from, I think it was like 12 plus. Yeah, 12 plus to 17 plus. And then in little grayed out box, 18 plus. That is crazy, but also opens the game up to so much more. Horizon Walker announced an App Store release early May 2025, and they detailed future updates. That is great. Honestly, I don't know how they're gonna get away with this. This is literally an 18 plus game from everything that I've played of it. But at the same time, cool, more power to them. Etheria Restart is holding their upcoming final beta test. This is going to be big. I love this game. I actually have a sponsored video coming for this. If you're interested, I urge you to be on the lookout for it. It's coming at some point next week, but my God, this game for a turn-based gacha blew my freaking mind. Nikke, apparently titled Goddess of Victory New Hope, not Goddess of Victory Nikke, released in China, or is releasing in China rather, on the 22nd of May 2025, and a lot of characters have been censored from what I've seen, disappointingly for Chinese players. But I get, like, I don't know what I don't know, so that means we're not gonna call this Nikke in China, it's gonna be called New Hope. Okay, I mean, that's just gonna be a lot more money for Nikke. Wuthering Waves players have been a little upset as per the anniversary rewards that were revealed, but in spite of players being upset, we have had numerous milestones absolutely broken for WuWa over the course of the last week. Not only did they hit the #1 on the PlayStation Store in Japan for multiple days, but they also, Shorekeeper specifically, hit the highest in terms of sales she has done ever. She broke her original release debut sales. God damn, more people are interested in the game, more people are playing it than ever before, and it shows. As per the anniversary debacle, they also confirmed that we're going to be getting an additional 10 pull, limited 10 pull, standard 10 pull, and weapon 10 pull, which is great to hear. Uma Musume confirmed that as of the 27th, the English release date for Uma Musume is going to be revealed. So that is today. Well, tomorrow as recording this video, but today is the video going live. Finally! And as of the 28th of April, the day before Wuthering Waves anniversary event goes live, Infinity Nikki is releasing version 1.5 Bubble Season. This is going to be big for fans of Infinity Nikki, but a lot of Infinity Nikki players are also WuWa players, so I have a feeling most people are saving for WuWa's anniversary and are going to prioritize that over version 1.5 of Infinity Nikki. And that is everything that happened in the gacha genre over the course of the last week. You are now up to date. You're welcome. I know you think that you just hit the end of the video, and technically, yeah, you have. And I know your first reaction is to close out of it at this juncture, but don't. No, instead, I urge you to take a moment here and click one of the videos on screen that are coming up in just a moment so you remain up to date with everything going on in the gacha genre. Trust me, you are not going to regret doing so, stay flaccid.